Alright, hey guys, what is up? It is Bibzuda back here once again on the Outlast Trials, and in this video we are going to be continuing my coverage of the Nostophobia routine therapy here, which is technically the weekly therapy number 41, although they are now called routine. It is the first of its kind, and it does run for 2 weeks. We're on the first week of the trials, which is, going to be switching after 7 days. And for this one, we are on the third trial, which is Grind the Bad Apples, one of my new favorite trials due to the fact that you can skip the pipes, and I have learned and demonstrated that fact in my pipe skip video. Of course, we're on the psychosurgery variator as usual, and the Nostophobia variator is the highlight of this routine therapy, and it has numerous effects. So I'm not going to list them all, but importantly, you have no rig, no loadout, and you only get batteries and bandages. So no defending yourself against enemies in any way. And that's kind of the key. It's like kind of going back to the old days of Outlast, Outlast 1, Outlast 2, etc. We also have bleeding, limited inventory 2, limited items 2, no intel and increased threat. No psychosurgery variator, but limited inventory 2, going to be annoying on this trial. Let's jump in and see what we can do. Obviously, because we have the Carnival games here at the start of the trial, and those require throwables, the hearts, which the Carnival games require 3, and you only have 2 inventory slots, so that's a little bit annoying. But still, we will make it happen. Of course, one thing we don't have to worry about on this trial that you normally would are the... Not exactly that, but don't have to worry about the gooseberry duck bombs. You do have to worry about stupid pouncers being in horribly annoying locations. Although, I wonder, can a heart... Why are you in the diner? What? What? Oh, I wonder if a heart can be used to get rid of the pouncers. But regardless, yeah, there's no gooseberry duck bombs, no psychosis mines. I've heard rumors that the valves in the root canal that we will be getting to later are actually not giving you psychosis gas at all. Like if you can just guess and be wrong, and it won't have any effect, which seems crazy to me. I would think that they would at least maybe have it damage you if they don't want to involve psychosis at all. But yeah, apparently that is how it works. So that's very interesting. Maybe a good place for you to come to learn the pipe skips if you are someone who would like to do that. Although you're probably still just better off on a custom trial or introductory if you really want to have a safe environment to learn them. Anyways, we're headed to our second game here, which is Shamrocks. I'll tell you one thing making the pipe video did help with as well was learning the names and locations of all these Carnival games. I had to complete these so many times during my grind for all of the pipe generations, as well as... That was close. As well as, of course, I also grinded quite a bit to get a fairly good speedrun time on this trial. It was in a custom trial, which had exit rush among a few other variators, which, of course, do help with the speed. But my current personal best for a solo run is 5 minutes 44 seconds, which I'm quite happy with. My goal was getting under 6 minutes, by the time I finished the pipe video, and I did manage that. So I will be, I've pretty much not done any speedruns since then, and I'm unlikely to return to it unless something changes. So, yeah, I don't know, just figured I'd mention that. It is quite fun to speedrun this trial once you know the pipes. It's funny that we got both Shamrocks and this minigame, which also has the open and closing doors. As an additional challenge, of course, for this routine therapy, I'm also going for the Messiah task on every single one of the trials that we complete here, and that basically just means that I cannot reload my night vision battery. So I have the one battery, and then when it's empty, it is empty, and I just have to deal with the reduced vision that comes as a result of that. And so far, it hasn't really been a problem. I don't expect it to really be a problem, but it's kind of just a cool little thing to tack on to the existing effects of the routine therapy and a bit of, you know, the nostalgia for the Outlast 2 achievement that it is, of course, named and based on, or named after and based on, whatever you want to, however you want to say it. That's the shootout saloon completed, and now, oh my god, okay, it's fine. We just need to do the Shamrocks game now, which I believe only has one more target left for me to hit, since I think I divided it up like that, and then we'll be good to get inside the root canal. I would say that normally the Carnival out here is probably the more difficult part of this trial on higher difficulties, but given the no loadout aspect of this routine therapy, I might argue that it would actually be the part where we're going to be pushing the boat at the beginning here that is going to be more difficult, but we will see. Wait for this guy to get out of my game room so I can go grab my ticket. I mean, I've also learned a lot more about where enemies go and things like that on this part, so I have a much easier time navigating it and avoiding them and stuff. So let's load up our tickets, of course, and head inside to the root canal. And guys, I just want to remind you to go ahead down below the video and the like button. Of course, I will demonstrate that for you here in a second. I always, for some reason, even though I've speedrun the trial now so much, usually you come inside of here and then leave and go do other things while Gooseberry yaps. So I kind of forget all the time that you don't hit the button immediately when you come into the root canal for the first time. You gotta have Gooseberry finish her speech, but I'll now, of course, demonstrate for you just how to smash the like button. And of course, don't forget to subscribe as well, as we are going to be having so many more videos coming for the rest of this routine therapy and then into Season 4 and beyond. We can actually see by looking up through here that we did get the D pipe upstairs by the green pipe that's there. And based on the current configuration that we're looking at right now, we also got the A pipe here downstairs, which A and D are actually the two best pipes to get for a speedrun attempt. And then there's two specific valves that you would also want, ideally being God A and God D, but we'll have to see which ones we actually get. And I'll say just one more time in case you somehow haven't heard about it. If you want to learn how to skip following every single pipe in this trial and use these visual indicators that I'm going to go over to find the valve you need to turn very, very quickly and efficiently, then be sure to check out the pipes video, the pipe skipping video that I uploaded fairly recently to get that information. All right, we've got the first barricade opened, and I'm going to be leveraging, similar to Poison the Medicine, the slow pushing approach to make this much quieter and have that giant who's in the back there not come out and hear me. I was going to say, I'm a little bit afraid he's about to come out of that door, and he immediately did so. I guess there isn't a normal grunt around here, just the big grunt on this level of difficulty. I wasn't sure if there would be, but this is... Oh, no, there is. There is a grunt. Wow, he was just gone for a very long time. I feel like that is unusual. It's usually a bit more involved than that. But, hey, we can lure him to bash down that door. And that will hopefully give us enough time to finish this push. I am just going to sprint push it. And yes, we are good. Going to break this down, and then we can figure out which A valve we need to turn by heading through the crawl space here and looking at this intersection. And we actually got the only case which only requires us to look at this. With this U shape, that means we need to go turn the valve that's right there underneath the stairs. You can see it from here. So that's pretty convenient. And honestly, that would be a quite good generation to get for speedrun. Not the best, but still decent, especially because you don't then need to check anything else in order to verify that you're turning the right one. There we have the barriers powered off. As usual, the upstairs part of it is pretty much free to do until you turn the water back on and the giant is around for the final little amount of pushing you need to do to get the boat downstairs. We want to get this thing pushed as far as we can before the water fully drains, of course, as we want to have as little need to... Oh, the giant comes out more quickly than I thought, but either way, I'll just go down here immediately and do this one right away, just to validate the call I made that this is the right one. That's pretty much the easiest one to remember for the A-pipe, because if you get that sideways U shape, it is always just going to be this one that you need to come turn. So that and many more tricks can be learned by checking out the pipes video. And now we're going to head upstairs from here to do the D pipe, which we just have to look into this side room at this split up here. And actually, we actually got some pretty good RNG for what could have been a speed run. Since we have this pipe that comes immediately to here, that means we just want to immediately turn this one. So, yeah. Two of the most basic pipe skips, or at least easiest to remember and quickest, were demonstrated here, but some of them get fairly complicated, especially for C pipe. So yeah, definitely check out the video if you're interested in learning that stuff. But I mean, as you can obviously tell, that saved me quite a bit of time, as opposed to having to follow them directly from their origin points to whichever valve you need to turn. I'm peeking into here real quick just while Mama's over there to maybe look for a poster. I need one more poster. And she still seems to be rather interested with camping near the boat. I mean, I guess I'll just fast push. Oh, that would have been really annoying. I don't really know what causes them to cancel animations like that. Usually, I don't know. I guess I haven't messed with it that much, but oh my god. Okay, Jesus. I was expecting her to actually not react immediately like that, and her doing the animation of searching the barrel would give me enough time to push the boat as far as it needed to go, but that was not the case. Alright, she's over there now, doing more barrel searching. So this should be, of course, using the completely reasonable and balanced crouch long jump for silence. That is enough to get ourselves through to the final section of boat pushing. I would like to find that poster before doing this, if possible. Of course, an additional change of Nostophobia is there is no secret room at all in the trial, so that is not something we need to concern ourselves with looking for. It's kind of annoying that we don't have this poster yet. I'm going to look around a bit more in these areas. Okay, beautiful. We've got our third poster, and now all we need to do is finish grinding up these bad apples, obviously, and we will be good to go. I wonder if Gooseberry is going to spawn immediately. I assume increased threat will do that. Yeah, okay. So we can push this all the way up to the point where we start the grinding, but much further is going to be a bit risky. But yes, of course, Gooseberry is going to be a bit annoying to deal with during this section, since she's, you know, there's no way you can stun her or do anything like that. I hope maybe she goes that way. But, no, it appears she's going to head back. Oh. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have a great plan exactly of what to do with Gooseberry. I don't know where she is. I knew she was in there somewhere, so the ping managed to find her. Alright, I feel like closing this door behind her is not the worst for getting at least a little bit of a pushing done, so let's do it. Honestly, I guess I could have just pushed that whole thing. I really didn't expect that, but I was not holding down shift that entire time, which does make a difference in the amount of, or the speed of your push. I mean, I can probably finish it right now. Yep. And we can just take the quick route around to the entrance from there. That is incredibly annoying, of course, as screamers will tend to be. Okay. But, yeah, that was surprisingly painless. I didn't expect to get as much progress as I did from her going out the or into the office area there. That's usually a pretty short entry for her, like, you know, a short route, I guess I would say, where I thought she would react more quickly to me pushing the boat. But yeah, now we're here at the ending, and oh wow, that was some fortunate spawn timing, but usually you can lure her around the bus and have things be pretty simple. I'm probably gonna have to do that anyway. Get her to swing, run around through the bus, make sure she's falling behind you. You don't want to get cut off at any point. And then we are home free to the shuttle. And we actually managed to not use up our whole night vision battery that time, so I will be receiving the Energizer task, which is cool as well. And we had, of course, no recharges either, so I got the Messiah task that I've been wanting. We got several tasks completed there, so that's pretty cool. A plus 14 minutes, 56 seconds, grind the bad apples, Nostophobia, psychosurgery here. Not the fastest time in the world, but not the worst either. And I do believe, yes, we did actually get the flawless this time. No phantom sound traps out there. So that's pretty cool. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope maybe this will give you at least some motivation to get out there and learn some pipe skips. Don't forget to check that video out as well. And that is the final full trial we have for this routine therapy. The next 6 will be, of course, the MK challenges. So it should be fun as well. And there's some of the, you know, we have like spread the disease in there, which is one of the more difficult ones. And also stash the contraband is going to be a bit more annoying than usual with only 2 inventory slots. I believe that's also one of them, but regardless, we will get those done. And of course, if you haven't yet, check out the links in the description to follow me on Twitch and join my Discord. Wow, what a name we have there. But also, definitely big shout out to all my channel members whose names are going to be popping up on the screen here. And you know, if you'd like to support the channel yourself, check out the join button down below. Really appreciate all of the support recently. And I don't even know if I've said it in a video yet. I kind of forgot that I had only mentioned on Discord, but we have reached 3,000 subscribers as well recently. I don't know if I don't know. For some reason I forgot, because I did say it on Discord and on the Twitch stream quite a bit. But yeah, big thanks to everyone who helped me reach 3K subs. If I haven't said it in a video yet, maybe I have as well. But regardless, yeah, I really appreciate all the support. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Peace out.